Hey guys, so today we're going to delve into the impact of inflation on tax brackets for 2023. Now, the pandemic has brought with it a host of financial concerns for the average citizen in America, with inflation being one of the major factors affecting their pocketbooks. Now, the Federal Reserve has had to print trillions of dollars in response to the crisis, which in turn has caused inflation. Now, the prices of goods and services have gone up, but the income of most Americans has not kept pace with this rate of inflation. Now, this economic reality is not a conspiracy theory, but a fact acknowledged by our government. So the problem with wages is not keeping up with inflation, but there is twofold with it. All right, so first, it makes it difficult for people to make ends meet, obviously. All right, but second, it has another impact. It results what people are paying more in taxes. All right, so as income goes up because of inflation, so do tax rates. This situation is an unfair consequence of inflation. Now, while prices of goods and services have skyrocketed, people's paychecks have increased, but the tax that they pay on those paychecks has increased as well. Now, the IRS adjusts the tax brackets every year to account for inflation. Now, usually the adjustments are small. However, because of the high inflation rate in 2022, there was a significant increase in the tax brackets for 2023. Now, the adjustments for this year are especially noteworthy as they are larger than usual. All right. So the tax brackets for single people and those married and filing jointly were adjusted upwards. The first $10,275 that someone earns was taxed at 10% in 2022. Now, in 2023, the amount was increased to $11,000, which is an improvement. The same applies for those married filing jointly, because in 2022, the 10% tax bracket ended at $20,550, but in 2023, it was increased to $22,000. So the tax brackets for those married but filing separately and head of household have also increased, with the same percentage increase as the other tax brackets. So in 2022, the head of household tax bracket topped at $14,650, but in 2023, it has increased to $15,700. So the overall result is that all tax brackets have been adjusted upwards by 7%. This adjustment is welcome news, but it is the least that can be done in light of the high inflation rate. So it is essential to remember that this change will not affect the tax returns of individuals that they'll be filing this year. Instead, it will apply to next year's tax returns, okay? It is vital to note that one should not expect a bigger tax refund when filing in 2023, all right? This is not because of the tax bracket adjustment, but because of the payroll system. The payroll systems have already taken into account the new tax brackets and calculating how much tax should be taken out of each of your paychecks. So if someone's pay remains the same compared to the previous year, they will end up paying less in taxes. However, the payroll system will take out less tax for each paycheck individually, all right? So the result is that the difference may be so small that one doesn't even notice it, all right? So the standard deduction has also been adjusted upwards to that approximately 7%, but most people claim the standard deduction, and this automatic adjustment will benefit them. So one does not have to take an additional step to take advantage of all of these changes that are occurring. So it is clear that the IRS has made the right decision in increasing the tax brackets. However, in my opinion, it remains that there are still shortchanging certain citizens. All right. Now, although this increase is better than nothing, it's still not enough. Now, while Social Security recipients have received an 8.7% cost of living adjustment this year, this is still insufficient. Therefore, they've also been shortchanged. All right? So make sure you run all this information that I'm giving you by your personal accountant or your personal financial advisor. All right? Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Click the subscribe button so that we can continue to connect. All right? Have a great day. Take care.